Uh, 2020. 2020 has been a year. 2020 has been, yes, it has been a year. And God, am I glad it's over. This is no doubtly one of the shittiest years. It will go down in history as one of the shittiest years. And I don't want to exaggerate it, but it's been pretty shitty. Uh, on the real world side and on the internet side, especially this last half of the year. Jesus, so many. Oh God. Let's start. Let's start with the beginning of the year. Let's just start with an overview of the year. I'll talk about personal stuff later. Why do you care about me? You care about 2020. This year started honestly pretty great. Well, not great. The first few weeks we were memeing about fire pods coming out. Hilarious. Uh, uh, and then world the chances of a World War III happening. Oh, that was fun. That was remember when that was a thing? Wow, that happened in January and continued into February. I don't know. Then Kobe died. That was a huge deal. That's it's insane that he died, and so many more people, like famous people, died this year. It's like crazy. Jesus, so many people died this year. Oh, okay. Well, February rolled around. I don't remember what happened in February. I'm pretty sure it was awful. Uh, and I don't even know if I'm getting the chronological order. Did I take the time to look it up? No, I don't feel like being sad. All this stuff happened this year. Then March hit, and February there was this whole global pandemic that was starting to happen, and people were like, "Oh, it's fine. Nothing's gonna happen." I remember I was in school and I was like, "It's just a flu," and then I realized, why am I saying this? The flu killed people. The flu was a gigantic global pandemic. And this is just the flu, but stronger and more, you know, it can spread faster. And when you say it's the flu, but stronger, people are like, oh, so not that strong at all. Well, sir, did you forget that the flu killed a lot of people? Like thousands of people. And yeah, yeah, so March rolled around. I was in school. It was said, "Oh yeah, we're having a spring break early this year," and I was like, "Oh, cool, cool." So yeah, we went into lockdown for months. We're kind of still in it because I remember our school just couldn't stay open anymore, so it just had to. Yeah, we're gonna have to close down now. It's one of those things like, dang. And they were saying, "Oh yeah, we're gonna have to go into online learning by the start of the next semester." I don't care. I switched to online school because it's just gonna be easier for me if I switch to online school. I so they had like a whole several months to think of a plan or idea for school, but they sucked at it. Oh God. So June and oh God, I don't even know when it happened. Uh, No, it was June and July. We're still talking about real life events right now. Okay, the murder of George Floyd happened. Protests, angers, all of that. I'm very much skimming through this stuff, and it's like it's surprising that we're still having to deal with this to this month. Well, yeah, of course we're gonna have to deal with this. This is stuff that this is discrimination that we've had to deal with for years and years. And since I personally never had to deal with it, well, personally, I never go outside, so can't be discriminated if I don't leave the house. God. Uh, that, then the riots happen, and, riots are the voice of, I support the cause, I don't support the riots. It's simple as that. Riots aren't good and all that stuff. That's simple as that. I do not agree with riots, but I agree with the movement. Simple as that. Uh, you know, Martin Luther, Martin Luther said, you know, riots are the voice of the unheard. So take that as you will. It makes sense why they're happening. I still don't support it. Well, happened. I don't even know if they're still happening. I stay away from the news, if you can't tell. I stay away, far away from the news. In a year that sucks, like so shitty, I want to at least have happy stuff show up, not garbage, sad stuff. So yeah, that all that happened. Still happening, probably. I haven't looked it up. I should probably. Actually, no, it is still happening. I looked on Twitter. It's still happening. So, yeah. Uh, let's go on to a little bit of, online conspiracies and stuff. Not conspiracies, bro. So the Smash community combusted. Several allegations came up. They were shown to be true. A lot of people left. Some were not true. They're coming back. Big names, and the Smash community was burning, and it kind of still is. Nintendo is still very much old past. As much. So okay, I'm gonna talk about this Nintendo situation right now. You know how they've canceled all that free melee stuff. I support free melee. I watched a video on say, and he explained very well. He took a very neutral stance. He said why the company and stuff. I understand what it, and I listened to it, and I was like, yeah, this makes sense. I understand all of this, but as a consumer, I stand for the consumer, and what Nintendo is doing is just plain stupid at this point. Yes, there's a reason, there's understanding, but Nintendo needs to stop being in the past and stuff like that. That's the most I'm gonna say about it. Other real life news, our king is dead. T'Challa. Oh, that was so sad. I actually was super sad when I saw that. I was like, damn. What the fuck? I loved him as Black Panther. That was just depressing. But at some point, I was just numb to it. Yeah, you know how like I encourage you, if you still feel things to this stuff that happens, try to do that as much as possible. Becoming numb to this stuff is like the worst thing that can happen to you. As you can see, this is not scripted in the slightest. I'm just talking about events that happened in 2020 and talking about how shitty they are, and quickly glossing over them and just saying 2020 has just been a shitty year. Other internet stuff, Twitter, in their endless wisdom, has become. So 2019 was a big year where Twitter just started to become more hated as a cesspool of cancel culture and disgustingness, and it's just depressing how it has. And in 2020, it's just gotten worse. It's gotten so much worse. I think the reason is people just are inside the whole time. So instead of, hey, let's try to make this year a little bit better. No, let's try to make this year as awful as to many people as possible. So many people have been like canceled, quote unquote, or like tried to be canceled. The whole pyrocynical thing, I'm not putting my stance on that. Actually, no, I will put my stance on it. Pyrocynical is stupid. I do not think he's a pedophile, but I will say he was stupid. He was just stupid. There you go. That's my stance on that. Jacksepticeye tried to was trying to get people were trying to cancel Jack. MatPat, the guy that raised $3 million for cancer research in a time when they actually needed it. Free cancer, St. Jude, those guys. Those guys. You know what people said with that? You know what people try to do on Twitter? They, oh, it's depressing, but like, this guy that was trying to, well, he raised 3 million. MatPat, I love him. He got so much collected together, so people saw he was trending. For a good thing. So people said, hey, why don't we use that to try to cancel him over something that was settled and finished like years ago, and it's like, let's do that, and it's like, why? What? Do you just have nothing better to do with your life than shit on honestly pretty good people doing very good things just because you're sad about your own life existence? Bro, why? And other in good news, Unasanas, as much as I hate that it's gone, it was great. I loved it. I remember that whole thing. It was great. Uh, I'm just talking about events that like I saw personally affected me, and just it's a good thing. That was a good thing in this year, and they went through with it. They deleted it. It's great. I love Markiplier. I love Ethan. They're two of my favorite creators now. Mark has always been one of my favorite creators. I've been on YouTube since like so long, and I've watched these guys for so long. It's great that I see them. Also, you might be looking at at gameplay of Amber fighting a fire boss. That's my next video. Hopefully, I don't know. It's taken me a while. I was working. If you don't know, I'm moving soon, so that's kind of been taking up my time these past few days. Okay. Other stuff. Oh god. There's so much shit that happened this year, and like I can't remember most of it because it's just gotten worse and worse. And you forget some of the events that happened this year happened this year. God. The Sonic movie came out this year, I'm pretty sure. Wait, let me check. I don't want to talk out of my ass. I'm not editing this much. Yep, 2020. It was a 2020 film. It was a nice movie. This was March or something. Yeah, we didn't know what was gonna happen. Yeah, we want to know more about sad news. We'll just go on Twitter. Who's trending today? Well, I actually try to stay away from Twitter. Because, like I said, it is a cesspool of toxic and negativity, and I encourage you to just stay away from me. Here, go on Twitter, follow me, but then just get off the app. I encourage the hell out of it because Twitter's just a cesspool of toxicness, and you might be thinking, oh, he's just a boomer. It is. I hate social media, and Twitter's just become one of the worst. I hate a lot of social media. Just because of how controlling and how fucking manipulative it actually is. And how easy it is to just get sucked into it. I watched what's the Netflix documentary on actual like people who worked on this worked on social media actually talking about that stuff. It's like, oh wow. That's crazy. Hey. What else has happened this year? I can't remember. Just here, comment below what has happened this year. Personally, this has been one of the most mentally straining years of my life. You would think like a introvert that stays inside the house a lot wouldn't be affected by a global pandemic. You are. Most people are. It's not the fact that you have to stay inside the whole time. I think it's just more the mental stress of just, hey, going outside is dangerous now, and and the world is on fire outside. Not just because of a global pandemic, because of a lot of other things. And it's just, God, you're just there inside your house and you just feel powerless. You're just like, what? I can't do anything besides go on internet, and even the internet's not safe. The internet's not safe in the slightest. Ugh. Well, Minecraft Steve came out this year. That was fun. I love that. I love Minecraft Steve. It was the funniest stuff ever. There's so much stuff that happened this year. Oh, God. Especially in the end here, like a lot of stuff. There's probably so many more scandals that I'm not even talking. Not even scandals, just like stuff that happened this year. So much shit. uh, what else? What else? What else? Oh yeah. If you don't know, I love Minecraft and I love the Dream SMP. Dream is getting canceled. Well, getting. It's a whole investigation, and I'm not gonna talk about it. I'm just gonna say, Dream. If you did do it, why? If you didn't do it, okay. Just don't let it hurt the other Dream SMP cast members because I love all of them. I'm not the biggest fan of Dream, but I still appreciate what he's done to Minecraft in general. Some of my favorite uh YouTubers, Technoblade, Phil, Twilber, even Tommy have just gained so much more success because of him, and I just hope that this shit has been going for like several months now. It's crazy, bro. It's crazy. So yeah, like I said, this has been a very mental taxing year, and I know I've been talking about a lot of negative stuff. I've sprinkled a few good stuff and stuff in here and there, and I'm gonna thank you guys for 600 subscribers. I haven't personally you know, and personally just like, hey, thank you. I'm gonna put it in here. Thank you guys for 600 subscribers. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Until like a few months ago, I really just felt like YouTube was just never gonna work out. Like, of course, I'm at 600 subscribers. I'm nowhere close to making this a job. But like, it's one of those things. Once you see a glimmer, like a spark, you have to work on it. You have to keep doing it. And you guys are that spark. You guys are the spark that's shown me that maybe I can do it. Maybe I can. Just maybe. But I hope everyone's having a good holidays. I made this after Christmas because why would I want to talk about negative crap? I wanted to talk about it before 2020 ended. 2020 is like 1, 2, 3, 4 days until ending. That's great, great. I hope the new year's better. I really do. This pandemic's not gonna be going away anytime soon, especially if you live in America. God. Here's the thing. Okay, I want to talk one more thing before I end the video. I've been watching a lot of like, people who don't live in America talk about Americans. It's one of those things that you can go like, oh, yep, that's definitely true, or no, that's kind of wrong. But the thing is about America is like, America is so diverse with how many different people live here and how many cultures and stuff like that. Like, stereotypical America is white people. It's just what you see white people do. God. So yeah, I'm gonna be done. Thank you guys for 600. Thank you guys for making this year a little bit better than it freaking awful was. Hope for a better year. And thank you guys for watching. See you guys next time. Peace.